I want y'all to hear something right quick, man.
Oh, Lord.
Man, I should have had it ready before I said that, but I want y'all. This gonna be my first. This was my first time hearing it. I don't know if this is old news or new news, but I want you guys to listen to this and tell me what y'all think, man. First thoughts of the night.
I literally said to Jada, "That's it. I retire. I retire from trying to make you happy. I need you to go make yourself happy and just prove to me that it's even possible." I literally said to Jada, "That's it. I retire. I retire from trying to make you happy. I need you to go make yourself happy and just prove to me that it's even possible."
So that's Will Smith, man. I mean, I heard that he had somebody else, but this is coming from him saying this. I don't know when this was said, but he said it. So I want to know what y'all thoughts is with my boy saying that, hey, he retired from trying to make anybody happy, and he wants to see if it's possible for you to be happy on your own.
Not anybody, just Jada.
Just Jada, yeah, respect. So what's y'all thoughts on this?
I don't believe him.
Talk that talk. What's up?
I don't believe him, man.
It's kind of.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's kind of selfish.
Who?
It's just. What are you talking about?
Who's selfish?
No, it's just like you're not happy with yourself, but you're waiting on somebody else to make you happy. I just thought that's selfish.
So about Jada?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
It is selfish.
I recently been starting to have this feeling towards Jada. Like I felt like she been had this masculine energy to her. Like
But
I watched
selfish.
I watched the interview with her. Like and she was basically like spazzing on Eazy-E about his music, like saying like, oh, nothing, like just spazzing on Eazy-E. And it was like they
Eazy-E dead.
No, but this was like back then. Like it was an old interview when Eazy-E was alive. Like and she's like snapping on Eazy-E about his music, and then
that sounds inconsistent. What about Pac? I mean, she was best friends with Tupac.
I mean,
and now every music.
Best friend.
Excuse me.
we don't know what they had.
They were very close.
Oh, okay.
They were very close.
That was bad.
I don't know. It's just like I felt like she always had like a masculine energy to her.
What
like
that was, Wendy?
Babe. That was babe.
I feel like she always had this masculine energy to her, and then these guys just always saw like, oh, maybe I could make her soft for me, or I can do this. I can
Only
do
person
that.
who would do that was Tupac.
Yeah.
Tupac was the masculine man for her.
Yeah.
Or somebody in his type of, she doing all that because she knows she can walk all over Will.
You could tell.
You feel me? That's why she take that leadership position.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We'll allow that to happen, though, bro. I feel like Will, like, cause like, believe it or not, man, Will was popping before Jada was in his life. Will was already doing like his thing. I felt like,
Jada was acting.
I mean, it goes to the beginning of the relationship too, man. Like we only can imagine how he initiated the conversations, how he initiated like those first few months. Mm-hmm. He probably was very passive and just letting her take charge. So by the time it was time for him to be the man,
fellas, take notes, dog. If you in a relationship or you trying to pursue a woman,
you better be
who you are. Day one,
man. Day one, be you.
Like because women will try you. They will try you.
Hold up now.
Voice, remember?
Hold up. What do you not agree with here?
Is okay.
You need water?
Dominance? What are we?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I said dominance.
Oh, you said dominance?
I said dominance.
Oh!
In what sense? Let me explain. Let my homie explain. In what sense you mean dominance, my brother?
Dominance in a sense of I'm in charge. You gotta be in charge. You gotta be dominant and it be the charge. You can't be soft and be in charge at the same time. It's not gonna work.
Okay.
It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep though. When you like,
no, women wouldn't take offense to words though.
He didn't say abusive. He didn't say nothing. He just say
nothing aggressive. It was nothing aggressive.
And he gave you context.
Here's the thing, right? It's not. I think in Jada and Will's case, I do believe that they have some other things going on because Will compromised himself a lot in the beginning of their relationship. And so I think that their relationship, if we look at it from a Christian perspective, it's somebody getting with somebody they shouldn't be with. And then
unequally yoked.
Yeah. And, unfortunately, being bad, doing evil is so much more fun than being good. And it's not about a guy and a girl. It could be anyone. The woman could be in the same predicament, and which is why I'm this dominance and all this other.
I'm saying who?
I feel like y'all alpha man.
No. It ain't nothing about no alpha male. I don't go with them alpha male terms and stuff. I don't go with those. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're looking from outside looking in at their relationship, who you think is more dominant in that relationship?
Jada.
Well, yes, she is more dominant.
Okay, then that's enough said.
And not only that too, like Wendy, let's add on to this. Like, you know how many times she keeps bringing up the fact that because Will supposedly crept on her with a white woman.
Okay.
Like, she keeps bringing that up.
She did too, though.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But she brings that up as like a defense mechanism,
right,
to justify what she did to Will. So to me, it's manipulation. Also, let's not forget, like Jeannie mentioned, they had an open marriage. So
right, but the open marriage
when you have an open marriage, bro, you inviting chaos.
I mean, I don't know what's in there, who brought it up, but from reading whatever all the other extra excerpts, it was Jada's idea to have an open marriage, and
that's wild.
I don't think it's wild.
It's wild that she could think it's wild.
No.
The moment
I think that men underestimate women's sexuality.
No, not only that.
No. We don't.
I respect that. But what I'm
like,
telling you, Wendy, if I am with a woman and I am married and she even brings that up, I'm going to start thinking that.
Anymore,
yeah,
man.
I'm thinking it's over at this point.
It's over with.
In all honesty,
it's over.
Because obviously I'm not able to satisfy what she needs, and she wants other people. I'm gonna respectfully say, all right, let's have another conversation. But if she opens up this conversation, you know how disrespectful that is,
though.
A lot of things are disrespectful, but if being honest with somebody is disrespectful.
No, that's a way to be honest.
No, I don't. Honestly,
I'm not justifying having an open marriage. I'm not justifying having an open marriage.
We get you.
But if being honest with somebody about how you feel about their sexual performance in your marriage,
talk that talk.
You have to be honest, and it's not disrespectful. It's just how I feel.
No, that's not disrespectful.
Will should have said, what do you want me to do that I'm not doing?
1,000. That's if she would have brought up, I'm not satisfied. But if her initial.
But if somebody says they want an open marriage, it's because they're not satisfied.
But you can't start with that. You got to start with, I'm not satisfied.
But you didn't even try to put no work in. You just
yes, I am.
You got to tell me.
Because that means she didn't even want to see how we can fix the problem. You said, all right, let's go.
We don't know.
Okay, we don't. But we don't. If the dynamic is based off what you're saying, like she just came out of nowhere and said she want to open marriage.
That's wild.
Then this a hidden motive. There's something that's not popping. You feel what I'm saying? But let's just say, like, sexually, you feel me? Things ain't going right. Then there's got to be a conversation. And these are the things that a lot of marriage folks, even in the church, bro, they have a hard time.
Not even in the church, especially in the church.
Especially in the church. They have a hard time, conversating about, bro, because we're not saying that, sex is number one, but it is top 3.
It's up there.
It's top 3. Sometimes it could be number 2.
I'll say it's number 2.
Yeah,
it could be number 2. It's top 3.
So shout out to Zoe. Zoe said he has the same blanket with you, so he said he tuned in tonight.
For sure.
Hi, Zoe.
But with that being said, man, we're going to transition on to the first conversation of the night. And speaking about, my boy Will Smith saying that he does not want to try or over exceed or go above and beyond as he probably was prior. Why do we think that relationships are so hard to keep together today? When we think about our grandparents that got married young and they literally upheld till death do us part. Like that was literally the staple of their household, no matter what was going on. Today, what I'm hearing most women say is that once they were able to enter into the workforce and bring in some type of income, like them being independent, that was one of the things that basically crushed relationships. Most men agree, but I want to know to you guys, what are some reasons to why relationships don't last long anymore?
I think too much access. Like, it's just too much.
You took the word right out of my mouth. I gotta find something else.
I mean, we related for a reason, dog. You feel me? But too much access, bro. Like, I think nowadays, bro, like, we have allowed like all these different things to just creep into our relationship, You dig what I'm saying? We let things slide underneath, slide around the corner, slide from the left, slide from the right, top to bottom. I think it's just too much access to certain things. There was a time where like our grandparents, bro, they were militant and diligent about, you know, their partner. And of course the time that they were living, it was different from now. You feel what I'm saying? They had a goal, they had a mission. You know, they looked at marriage as like, yo, we're trying to build a dynasty, a family, so that way we can leave this inheritance for our children and kids. Now people are just doing it for show. You feel me? And they want to see who has the power. Well, I'm married, but I can still get this chick. Or I'm married, I can still get this guy. Like, it's like, to me, it's more of a battle now rather than actually a partnership. That's my take.